Everyone wants to win, but very few truly understand what it takes. It's not about luck. It's not about talent. And it's not some hidden gift reserved only for the chosen few. Winning is a mindset. It is a discipline. It is a silent code. Today, we break down the core principles of how to win at everything you do, the rules that separate the people who simply try from the people who dominate. Winners play the exact same game as everyone else. They just see the board differently. Where others see an obstacle, a winner sees a pattern. Where others feel the crushing weight of pressure, a winner sees a rare opportunity. And at the precise moment when others decide to quit, a winner is just getting started. The victory isn't secured on the battlefield. It's decided long before the challenge ever begins. It starts and ends in the mind. The first rule is to control your inner voice. Most people lose before they even start. Not because the world beats them, but because they beat themselves down with a relentless stream of doubt, fear, and hesitation. That voice inside your head is either your greatest, most insidious enemy, or it is your most powerful and trusted weapon. There is no in-between. Winners don't ignore this voice. They train Italiano, they shape Italiano, they command it. They understand that self-discipline is not about the absence of emotion. It is the absolute mastery of it. When doubt whispers, they answer with action. When fear screams, they respond with focus. They turn their internal monologue from a source of weakness into an engine of power. This isn't about positive thinking. It's about strategic thinking. It's about recognizing that your thoughts dictate your actions, and your actions determine your results. So you seize control at the source. You build a mental fortress so strong that external negativity can't get in, and internal negativity can't get out. The second rule is to focus on one single target. Losers try to win everything all at once, scattering their energy across a dozen different goals, and as a result, they achieve none of them. Winners do the opposite. They pick one target, and they attack it with relentless, obsessive precision. You don't need to be perfect at everything. You only need to be unbeatable at one thing. Focus creates power. It's like focusing sunlight with a magnifying glass. Scattered rays are harmless, but a concentrated beam can start a fire. Scattered energy creates weakness and mediocrity. Concentrated energy creates breakthroughs and dominance. Picture your goal. Then, be ruthless in eliminating every distraction that doesn't serve it. The notifications, the meaningless social events, the projects that sound interesting but lead nowhere, cut them out. Your job is to build such overwhelming momentum toward your one objective that the goal itself has no choice but to break under the sheer force of your consistency. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters more intensely than anyone else. Rule number 3 is to build unshakable habits. Winning is not a dramatic, cinematic event. It's repetitive. It's almost boring. It's found in the early mornings when the world is still asleep. It's found in the extra reps at the gym when your muscles are screaming. It's in the hours of boring, deliberate practice that no one ever sees or applauds. Winning is the sum total of 1,000 invisible choices you make every single day. Amateurs and losers wait for motivation to strike. They need to feel good to do the work. Winners don't rely on motivation. They rely on their habits. Because motivation is a feeling. It's fickle. It comes and it goes. Habits are an identity. They are who you are, regardless of how you feel. The system is what carries you forward on the days when willpower is gone. So you don't just decide to win. You build the infrastructure of a winner. Your habits are the gears of your success machine, turning automatically, day after day, pushing you closer to your goal whether you feel like it or not. The fourth rule is to learn faster than everyone else. In today's world, the ultimate competitive edge isn't strength or intelligence. It's the speed at which you can learn and adapt. Every mistake you make contains a hidden message. Every failure you endure contains a new strategy. Every single setback holds the blueprint for your next victory. Weak minds deny their mistakes. They blame others. They make excuses. Strong minds admit their mistakes. They study them. But winning minds build their entire future from them. They actively seek out failure because they understand it's just data. It's feedback. They don't just tolerate mistakes, they leverage them. They perform an autopsy on every loss, extracting the lesson with surgical precision and immediately apply it to the next attempt. In this game, you either learn fast or you fall behind permanently. The landscape is always shifting. What worked yesterday might be obsolete tomorrow. The person who learns the fastest wins. Rule number 5. Stay calm under pressure. Pressure doesn't build character. It reveals Italiano. When the stakes are high and the chaos is swirling, people's true selves are exposed. Some crack, some freeze. But winners slow down. Their heart rate may rise, but their mind becomes still. Their thoughts sharpen. Their decisions become tighter, more precise. This isn't about being passive or unemotional. True calm is a form of dominance. It's a quiet, unshakable confidence that communicates you are in complete control, not just of the situation, but of yourself. When everyone else is panicking, your clarity becomes your ultimate weapon. You see the angles they miss. You hear the signals they ignore. You make the move they're too afraid to consider. Anyone can perform when things are easy. True champions are forged in the fire of high-stakes moments. You train for this calm in practice, through visualization and deliberate exposure to stress, so that when the real moment arrives, pressure feels like home. This brings us to the 6th and final rule. Never stop when it gets hard. Stop only when you are done. Scientific studies and military experience show that most people quit at around 40% of their actual capacity. They hit the first wall of real discomfort and mistake it for their absolute limit. They misinterpret the feeling of effort as a sign of impossibility. Winners know the truth. That moment, the exact moment you feel the overwhelming urge to quit, that is the moment that separates you from everyone else. That is the beginning of your real advantage. If it feels hard, it means you're on the right path. If you are tired and sore, it means you're moving forward. If you feel immense resistance, it means you are getting closer to your breakthrough. So you don't stop. You don't negotiate with that feeling. You push through it. You redefine your limits, one painful step at a time. The mission is not to try hard. The mission is to complete the objective. Stop only when the job is done. In the end, the truth about winning is simple. It's not an event. It is a lifestyle. It's a way of thinking, a way of moving, a way of choosing who you become every single day. You don't just win once. You win repeatedly. You win relentlessly. You win intentionally. The people who seem to win at everything they do aren't just lucky. They are not special. They were not chosen. They just made a decision. They refused to think, to act, and to live like everyone else. If you want to win, it's time to start acting like someone who does.